Welcome to Whimsical Worlds, where stories and wisdom intertwine to spark reflection. Today we're uncovering an ancient truth, one whispered in sacred texts and echoed in the stories of our time: the seven deadly sins. They're not just relics of biblical teaching, but mirrors, reflecting how we live, what we value, and perhaps where we're heading. Let's explore how these timeless warnings about human nature connect to the Bible's vision of the end of the world and their surprising representation in the movies we love. In the Bible, the seven deadly sins of pride, envy, wrath, sloth, greed, gluttony, and lust aren't just behaviors. They are warnings, reminders of humanity's greatest vulnerabilities. In Proverbs, we read about haughty eyes and a heart quick to devise wicked schemes. In the teachings of Christ, pride is seen as the root of all sin. These aren't punishments, they're cautionary tales. But why do they matter today? How do they tie into the end of the world? And why do we see them celebrated or even justified in so many modern stories? In Matthew 24, Jesus warns about the end of days, wars, deception, and humanity turning away from God. The Bible suggests that when we lose control of these sins, society unravels. And isn't that what we see reflected in today's films? Take Say 7N, for example. Each murder in the movie isn't just gruesome, it's symbolic. A serial killer becomes a dark mirror, showing the consequences of letting sin consume us. Wrath blinds us, greed isolates us, and envy poisons our hearts. Or consider Shazam, where the seven deadly sins are personified as demons. They represent the temptation every hero must overcome, not just with strength, but with integrity. These films subtly remind us of the spiritual battle within each of us. The Bible's depiction of the end times isn't just about external chaos, it's about internal collapse. As humanity grows more self-absorbed, greedy, and divided, we risk losing sight of what truly matters. The world might not end in explosions or apocalyptic storms. It might end in the slow erosion of kindness, empathy, and connection. Movies like The Devil Wears Prada show us how greed and pride can dominate our lives under the guise of ambition. Dorian Gray and The Picture of Dorian Gray teaches us how unchecked lust and vanity can lead to destruction, not just of oneself, but of others. These stories aren't just entertainment, they're modern parables, asking us to reflect on our own lives. But what about us? Do we let pride dictate our decisions? Do we envy others instead of appreciating what we have? These sins aren't just ancient concepts or movie plots, they're in our daily lives. Yet the Bible offers hope. It teaches that through humility, forgiveness, and mindfulness, we can overcome these tendencies. Imagine for a moment living a life free of comparison. Instead of envying another's success, you celebrate it. Instead of succumbing to anger, you choose peace. It's not easy, but it's possible. And it starts with reflection, taking a moment to step back and ask, am I living in alignment with my values? Here at Whimsical Worlds, we believe that stories have the power to change us. The seven deadly sins are more than just ancient warnings. They're reminders of who we are and who we can become. So the next time you watch a movie or face a choice in your daily life, ask yourself, are you feeding the sins or fighting them? If this story sparks something in you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it, discuss it, and most importantly, live it. Join us again for more stories that inspire reflection, growth, and a little bit of whimsy. Until next time, stay mindful, stay kind, and keep seeking the light.